Now, I don't know if you caught what Keir Starmer was saying today, but do you think the Labour Party have any hope, and we put in the trans issue aside, of getting girls like you on board to vote for them?
I think more and more the Labour Party is becoming an outside pressure group, almost a cacophony of university politics, but put onto the green benches. Politicians have no right to dictate what goes on in an individual's private life, just like we have no reason and no right to dictate whether people should be able to transition. We also have no right to police people's thoughts, and whether, for example, the guest that you just had on, she is perfectly entitled to feel the way that she feels about trans men accessing women's spaces, trans women accessing women's spaces, and she should not be persecuted or thrown out of a party that she has put so much time and dedication and effort into for simply going against the status quo. If I were thrown out of the Conservative Party for believing that trans women are women, I would be outraged.
But I mean, look, the Labour Party actually doing pretty well in the polls right now, and Boris Johnson doesn't exactly have a great record on this either, does he? He equally couldn't seem to say that only women have a cervix. And from my perspective, I can't think of a single thing that the Conservative Party have announced in the past decade that I think that's a great policy for women. What's your view on the Conservatives in this arena?
So I'm a Conservative Party member. I've been a member since I was 15 years old, but I think you're absolutely right that all of the major political parties at the moment seem to be silenced on this issue. They are almost cowed in fear at upsetting the vocal minority, the very aggressive, very confrontational, very reactionary side of the trans activism scene. And there's a fear of being labelled a transphobe or, anti-LGBTQ+. It does not make you homophobic, it does not make you transphobic to want to protect women's spaces. We've seen this with J.K. Rowling. She was accused of so many different egregious behaviours and crimes that she did not commit. She simply was looking to protect women and protect those who are vulnerable, including trans men, including trans women, from potentially being exploited or abused by that very dangerous minority.